Look at the true relics of Egypt. I ain't even gonna say ancient Egypt, but I'm gonna say prehistoric Egypt. Because everything we look like predates back to prehistoric Egypt. Not ancient Egypt, but prehistoric Egypt. You know, and then as far as we looking like our ancestors, because y'all really do gotta know. Look at my eye. You can see it right here. You can see the eye of Ra. You can see it right here in my eye, right here. You can see my whole, you can see the whole, you can see it. That's how you know you the chosen, right there. You can see the eye of Ra in me. So, I'm just telling you that back in prehistoric times, when the Egyptians, they call it some shit like the dark era, the black era, some shit like to where all dark-skinned people ruled the world. But they call it a dark era, like Forrest, they blot that out about our history. But they don't want to say nothing about us building the motherfucking pyramids. Look at this nose, Egyptian. Look at these lips, Egyptian. Look at this. The whole thing is Egyptian. But only thing about it is that the Arabs over there right now, they still in our culture. They stole our culture. We was the original King Tut and the Nefertiti's. We didn't look like them. We did not look like them. We looked it like this. Because as you can see, on all the pharaohs and the kings and the queens, they always got their nose missing or their chin hairs missing. Now, you can go back to prehistoric Egypt and you can see how they done shot the nigga's nose off because they didn't want you to know about your ancestors, which are Egyptians, which we came out of Africa. Egypt is located in Africa. You can just look at my features and tell that my ancestors are from Egypt. Look at my lips. Look at my nose. I look like a king, an Egyptian king. Look at the eye of Ra, the eye of knowledge. Both sides, you got to acquire that. But you got to understand this. If you fall to the darkness, you will always succumb to the darkness. Now, let me tell you some things about these demons. Let me tell you something about the 13 royal families. Let me tell you something about the 13 royal family, which also, you know what I'm saying, these 13 royal families, they about to cause us a lot of harm. They've been causing us a lot of harm. Especially something that's not satisfying to their race. Far as you go back into the 13 royal families, you see that it's a lot of paganism going on, a lot of cannibalism going on, and then a lot of motherfucking type of sci-fi shit going on with these 13 royal families that's running the world right now. You hear me? But let me tell you something. They can't create life. See, this is what they're trying to do. They are trying to create a life form. Anything that can go against God's judgment, which that they can't do. But they're trying to do it right now. See, they trying to do away with the whole birth thing. With the females, they trying to do away with the whole. They trying to just clone niggas now. Just make them on with a barcode. Fuck a motherfucking what they call it, a birthmark. They trying to give you a barcode now. But all y'all niggas signing up for these fucked up experiments and y'all fucked up in the pockets, don't go for that shit. Because at the end of the day, they gonna send your ass back out in the population and you ain't gonna do nothing but destroy whatever race you standing for. Because you best believe, once you come out of that experiment that you was fucked up, that you done told these niggas you were fucked up in the pocket, and you done told them that I'm gonna experiment, I'm gonna participate in this experiment because I'm broke, I ain't got no money and this, but when they shove your ass back out into society, with all these type of diseases, that's where it come from. They know what they doing. They know what they doing. Just like the war against heroin. I'm gonna tell you the war against heroin. Niggas knew how to handle heroin back in the 60s and the 70s. But now, these hunkies don't know how to handle heroin. Now, it's a mixture of fentanyl and carfentanil. Now, y'all getting a taste of y'all own medicine. Now, y'all done created the device to where we could destroy y'all young. I knew it was just a matter of time before y'all slip up and let the kings and queens back on top again. Because the 13 royal families, them ain't queen and queens. And I'm telling you like this, you could, our Egyptian culture date back all the way back beyond it. They have to count backwards. So can you count backwards to forward and forwards to backward? Do it about 700 times or 700,000 times. Because this world ain't been around for 2018 years. This motherfucker been around for longer than 2018 years. It's always about these culture vultures, man. They always trying to kill a motherfucker culture. But y'all see us. Y'all see us on the outside in them tomb. But yet y'all want to blow our nose off. Try to disfigure our lips. Y'all knew who the Egyptians was. Don't get mad, bitch, because we built them pyramids. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Because y'all can't obtain the knowledge that we held. Think y'all killed the bloodline. Y'all ain't severed shit. But you know what? That's why we gonna always be dominant in everything we do. We gonna consume y'all, and we gonna consume everything y'all do. It's written. Let me tell you what the Bible say about Egypt. The Bible say Egypt is evil. The Bible say Moses led the Hebrews out of Egypt. So if we was of Egyptian descent, that's a goddamn lie. Let me tell you something about the snake. See, everybody think the snake just means evil. But in Egyptian terminology, the snakes actually mean knowledge. And the king cobra actually means it ain't no Arabs over there. It ain't none of that shit over there. The Arabs don't even own that company. They don't even own that land over there they got. The Arabs over there false flagging. We are the two pharaohs and the queens. Look at us. You can see it in my skin. You can see it in my eyes. I'm fucking king and queen. We ruled this motherfucker, and y'all know it. So don't be mad. Just because the information you got on your motherfucking bloodline was false, and the information we got on our bloodline was motherfucking all the way popping. Who look like the pharaohs? Who look like the kings? Who look like the queens? It's not no red-skinned, blue-eyed devil. It was always us. Look at me. I'm a pharaoh. I've been passed down through the years, and this is what we always look like. If you can't believe that, then shit, take your place. Stand your ground with these other motherfuckers.